Drivin Ivan Katz here, and Bruce is about to take me for a ride in that 1924 Model T Ford. Let's go.
Okay, I'm going to teach you how to start a Model T. It's a little different than a modern car. This is a coil box, and in here is 4 coils that energize each cylinder. Okay, I'm going to turn it on, battery, and you're going to hear the coils buzz. Okay, we're going to check the throttle, the timing, and then we're going to come up here and we're going to start it.
Wow, it almost feels like you're climbing up into a stagecoach. It's kind of springy a little bit from left to right, and it just feels antique and kind of fun. So let's see what it's like to actually get moving in it. It's got a little rear view mirror, steering wheel. Any seat belts?
No seat belts. I'm going to release the brake to neutral. I'm going to put my foot on the forward pedal. I'm going to shoot this lever down. That will engage second gear, and away we go. Okay, stopping, put the pedal in neutral, and you pump the brake.
Wow.
Now, the reason for pumping the brake is this is a planetary transmission. And each time you press down one of the pedals, it clamps down on one of the gears. So you got to lubricate the bands going around the gears. The car only goes about 35 miles an hour. You can push it faster, but I wouldn't go that fast because we're still driving on wooden wheels.
Wooden wheels, oh wow. So tell me, no seat belts in this thing. So is it legal to drive, or like how does that work?
Yes, it's street legal because it's been grandfathered in. And the only thing I have to do is pay the taxes one time, and that's it.
Antique tags.
Yeah, these are original tags, and they're reissued by Department of Motor Vehicles in Virginia.
So what's this gauge telling us here?
That's the amp meter, and it just tells you that the battery's charging.
How hard are these to maintain?
Actually, they're a very simple car, and it's simple to maintain. Of course, going up the hill's a little tough sometimes, so you gotta go into first gear. It's a little different. You gotta adjust the timing. As the engine slows down, you gotta bring the timing back. Now I'm gonna bring the timing forward and forward.
So you've really got a lot to think about driving this thing.
No cell phones in this car.
no texting and driving, certainly in this one. Couldn't even think about it.
This is actually the deluxe model. And what made this a deluxe model is you got a dashboard right here. You have the mirror, a windshield wiper, and a starter.
Wow, that's deluxe. And a starter.
And a starter.
Now, how come you had to crank it?
Well, that's one way. If the battery died, you always had another way of starting it.
Oh, okay.
By 1924, they'd made literally millions of Model Ts. And about 75% of all the cars on the road at that time were Model Ts.
How many survive today, would you say?
No one knows. But the Model T was actually the common man's car. This car actually sold for about $225.
I can't believe it, but Bruce says I can get this thing around the circle here. We're going to see how it goes. What do I do?
All right. First thing you want to do is, this is your throttle.
Okay.
Okay. This is your timing.
Okay.
You have your foot on the left side is the forward pedal. And literally when you're going to go, you're going to be mashing that pedal down. So you have to remember that.
Forward, that's the brake.
Right. Now, I'm going to keep this only in first gear. So we're going to put this in neutral, and we're going to move the handbrake straight up and down, and that keeps it in neutral.
Okay, so panic stop, pull that back and press this.
Well, no. Just keep it in neutral.
Okay.
Take your foot off the forward pedal and mash down the right-hand pedal, and that will stop the car.
Okay.
And
how do I start it?
okay, now to start it, we're going to give a little bit of throttle here.
Okay.
You're going to make sure this is up, because otherwise
It is up.
it'll
It's up as far as it'll go. Okay.
Okay, you're going to turn on battery.
All right. Battery on.
Okay.
See, let me feel that. Okay.
Okay,
Battery
now
on.
under your heel right here
Okay.
is the electrical starter.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
Wow. Look at that. It starts right up.
Okay, now.
Brake.
Brake. Now, give a little bit of throttle.
We're up. Quite an experience. I've driven Lamborghinis, I've driven Ferraris, I've driven lots of fun cars, but that was probably the most unique. Simply amazing. I'm driving Ivan Katz.